Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play FTL Infinite Space. This is a mod for FTL that people have been bringing to my attention for a really long time. People have been wanting me to try it out. It intrigues me a lot, and especially since I've become so fed up with the final boss of FTL. I feel like it's a bad mechanic. I think this is a good time to do something a little bit different and try this out. So I want to try the Osprey again, because I really like this ship. It starts us off with a good mix of crew members. So let's get going here, and yeah, I'll play on easy mode this time. So yeah, welcome to FTL Infinite Space. You've recently acquired your own starship and you're eager to explore the cosmos. The universe is a vast and dangerous place and you never know what you will encounter. Good luck! So this is... select one of the following items to begin with. Oh, cool. So we get stuff. We get another crew member, a defense laser, Mark 1, a Leto missile launcher, a small bomb, a mini beam, or a defense drone Mark 1. What is a defense laser Mark 1 compared to a defense drone Mark 1? I don't know. I know they've added some items. I don't know what to get. I don't have a drone control system, so getting a drone seems like a bad idea. You know what? I'm just going to go with the mini beam. Additional crew member I think is more of a long-term upgrade. Let's get that. We can choose as well. Cool. I want to go for another invasion build, another teleport build. So let's get a Mantis right away, and now we have two Mantises, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and put Inji in charge of the shield system, or let's put him in charge of the weapon system, and for the time being we'll put a Mantis in charge of the shields and just have this guy kind of hang out. But soon I want to get a different crew member to put in charge of shields, and also, you know, a different crew member for weapons would be good as well, so we can have the Mantis wander around and do things, and in engines as well. But for right now, this is a fine setup. Shields, having somebody man that is not terribly important. So anyway, let's move onward. We've got a store right off the bat. Remember that there is no rebel crew or rebel fleet chasing after us. We have as much time as we want. Let's go ahead and aid the civilian ship right away. So there's no time limit here that we have to worry about. We can do whatever the hell we want. And with that said, let's go ahead and take these guys' shields offline right off the bat. And hopefully that'll take them down anyway. They're going to take our shields off. It doesn't look like they're going to have a very easy time harming us. Their shields are fully offline, so let's go ahead and attack their weapons now so we can ensure that they can't really do anything to us. Perfect. And now let's go ahead and take their pilot offline so that they don't have any chance of escaping, and also so they'll stop blocking our shots. I actually have spare power. Oh, because the shields went offline from the ion. That was a really easy fight. Let's see what we got from that. Just some generic stuff and more generic stuff. Nice. So we now have a ton of money, but again, there's no rush, so let's go ahead and save up as much as we possibly can before visiting this first shop. Let's go ahead and attack the automated ship to get to the sensor station, because being able to see everything on the map could be an advantage. Let's actually go for these guys' weapons right off the bat, because I don't like the fact that they have two lasers. That's actually going to have a good chance of getting through our shields, as they just did. But now with one of the weapons down, they're going to have much less chance. Let's get the shields down fully, and then next we can attack the weapons again and make sure that they can't attack us. Both of these have had defense drones so far, which is interesting. There we go. No weapons left for them. Might as well just attack the pilot. I don't know. If we hit it once, then the other two will be more likely to hit, but also they only have 1 health left, so it doesn't really matter what we attack at this point. That is the end of them. And a little bit more scrap, as well as a map of the surrounding area, which is nice. So we know there's ships at all these places. Probably not a ship at this beacon right here. Let's go ahead and check this area, and then we'll loop around up to the store. Don't want to waste too much fuel is the issue. I do have 27 fuel. How did that happen? really strange balance tweaks in this mod. Unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by the space pirate. The victim beams a distress signal. The pirate wants to bribe us to stay out of the fight, but I think that instead we should attack the pirate. Probably, they do have, oh, wait a minute. They do have level 2 shields. How many? I think I can only shoot 2 lasers at once. I do have the artillery beam. If I can hold them off until the artillery beam goes off, that could do some substantial damage. It does go through all shields. Let's go ahead and do the fight. And try to get their shields offline as soon as possible. They do have an attack drone. This could be a harder fight than maybe I should have taken. But we'll see. Our sensors are offline immediately. Let's go ahead and actually send... you know, I should have a Mantis manning the weapons, because I'm always going to want somebody there, and an NG arming the shields. So let's do that for the future. This missile's probably going to hit. Nope, missed. That was lucky. So we want those... hey, nice, we got their shields down already. We want these sensors back online, and then we want the NG on the shields. They are doing substantial damage to us, but our artillery beam should be able to handle that soon enough. At least they're not hitting systems, though. We're doing okay so far. You know what? With only one shield line, I kind of want to get their weapons off. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Weapons fully offline. Let's get everybody in there to repair that, who we can spare. The beam's coming up pretty soon. O2 is offline. They're trying to get away. We've powered down their oh man, that is a really good beam. Let's power up our burst laser again. Get the oxygen back online as soon as possible. And meanwhile, just try to finish off their anything, basically. They are trying to power up their FTL, but one more hit. Oh, come on! They're probably going to get away because of all those misses. That is unlucky. It's very unlucky. They're also doing a shit ton of damage to us, which sucks. Okay, they are down. That was close. Anyway, what do we got? We got 30 scrap. That is not much. Wow. That was that worked out very well. They patched up our ship almost completely, completely negating any damage we took out of that fight. That worked out very well. I'm happy about that. Let's go ahead and power up the med bay and make sure that everybody is at full health before we take off. Yeah, everybody else is fine. Which Mantis has proficiency in weapons? This one does. So he should be manning the weapons. Actually, I'll just have the Mantises man these systems. Well, I'm going to want them invading later, though. This is a tough choice. I don't know. Basically, we could use more human people. These guys can just split the weapons proficiency. Because I want this guy running around fixing, and I'm going to want these guys off the ship a lot of the time invading. But let's go ahead here, and then after that we can go to the store and see what we can get there. Fuel 9 for 4 missiles. Yeah, I'll definitely take that, because I'm not using missiles anyway. And having a little extra fuel can never hurt, even though I do have a shit ton of fuel. It's always nice to have more of that. Let's see here. I thought I turned that fucking Steam overlay thing off, but I guess not. An opportunistic Mantis crew. Oh, so apparently we're in a rock sector. Interesting. We got a crew teleporter. We're gonna buy that immediately. Drone recovery arm. We could get drone control system right off the bat as well. We could also get an FTL recharge booster. I'm not sure if it's worth it right now to get any of this stuff. I'd rather just use this scrap to update or upgrade other things about the ship. For example, level 2 shields is always a good early pickup. And we do have the crew teleporter now, so that will be very fun. Let's see. So, and in light of that, I'm going to take these guys, or this guy, off of his weapons duty. We'll keep the NG there instead. And as soon as we get another another crew member, really, we'll put him in charge of weapons instead of the NG, so he can be free to roam. Yeah, that's really shitty. I never want to take him out of that room, but hey, whatever. So these guys can always be ready to just go up to the crew teleporter and invade. In fact, we'll keep them there now. And let's jump to the next beacon. We do have a store up here. Let's check it out. Let's see what they've got for sale. They have drone control again. They have a burst laser Mark 1. Required power 2. Shots per charge 2. You know, that's not bad at all. I think I'm going to pick that up, because now we'll have double the firepower, which is always nice. We'll have to upgrade our weapons, obviously, to be able to use that. And we'll take... Yeah, I'll take some more to be able to do that, but it's also good to have that extra weapon power so that if our weapons happen to get hit, we don't completely lose all of our weapons. Let's see here. So Mark II, 3 lasers, 1 damage each. 2 lasers, 1 damage each. They take the same power, so I'd say this is a substantial downgrade from the other one, but together they'll be able to take down much more powerful ships. Because you always have to worry about that, you know, somebody having more shields than you can possibly pierce. This is going to be a pretty easy fight, I would say. Oh man, they're cloaking and trying to get away. So it's going to be a race to the finish to see if we can get any rewards for this. Let's knock out their pilot as soon as possible. They do have a missile launcher, which could suck. We can't really send the mantises over, unfortunately, because the... okay, good. Their pilot is fully offline. Let's go ahead and just send these mantises in there to repair the medbay and basically make themselves useful. It's going to take one more hit on this ship before we can kill them. In the meantime, let's go ahead and open these so that they get some oxygen when they turn that on. Nice. That was pretty easy. We got a little bit of stuff from that. Nothing major. And these guys now have plenty of health. Let's go ahead and power down engines so that we can power up medbay when it's done and make sure that everybody's full health. Yeah, everybody's fine except this slow Rockman. Send this guy back to the shields room. Send the Rockman back to the engines. The other Mantis just hang out in the medbay, because why not? Power down the medbay, power up the engines. And let's move forward. We're going to have to go back to the store, but I figured it was worth it to go over there since I have so much fuel. It doesn't even matter. Let's go ahead and we're going to need 50 just for the power as well as 35. So we need 35 more scrap before we can activate the our second beam. Oh, nice. Alright, we are not going to surrender one of our crew to slavers. What we're going to do instead is just move these guys over to the oxygen system. Or actually, let's attack the oxygen system and meanwhile teleport in here and just have them kill everybody. Because they should be no match for us. And just knocking out the oxygen system will make this a little bit quicker. Yeah. So now they have no oxygen on the ship at all. We'll be able to teleport our guys back very soon. And then just not even fucking worry about it anymore because they are all dead. Let's get them out of there. Into the medbay. And they apparently have one more crew member. But they're not going to be able to do much. Let's go ahead and try to knock out their weapons. Turn on our medbay. We will definitely accept a slave as tribute. What do we get? Another mantis. Which is a little bit unfortunate. We don't really need another mantis. But we can put them in charge of the weapons. So that the NG is free to roam around. Oh, and actually he should definitely go and fix the oxygen immediately. These guys are all fixed up again. Let's go ahead and power back up the engines. And this mantis can just be in charge of weapons, and if anybody happens to come onto the ship, they can beat the shit out of them, while our other two mantises are, you know, off. Let's go ahead and send this guy back to the shields room. These guys can just hang out in the central medbay location. Actually, I want this guy out of there so that I can drag click these guys to send them off-world. I'm going to keep the NG actually in the shields room so that when our guys are off on another ship, he can be in charge of shields. And We still don't have any more scrap, right, because we took a slave instead. Totally worthwhile, though. Having an extra mantis is nice. If I fuck up and accidentally get one of my invaders killed, we'll have a spare one. Let's go ahead and attack the automated ship to get to the storage cache. Unfortunately, no invasions possible on the ship, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and try to knock out their cloaking first off, I think is the best idea, because I don't want them to be able to do that too much. They took our artillery beam offline. Well, that's not acceptable. Let's send this guy down to fix that. Wow, that was quite some missing. But their cloaking is offline, so now they're defenseless. Let's go ahead and take their weapons offline next. Should be fairly easy. Yep, and now let's take their pilot offline so they can't dodge anymore, but it's already pretty much over. They have one more bar of whole health. The question is going to be whether this guy even manages to get past my shields. Of course he can't, because he only fires one at a time. And we did get enough to get our next level of weapons. So now we have 2 weapons powered up at the same time. That's going to make us substantially more powerful in combat. Because, of course, it's all about lining up these weapon charges and then firing them all at once to get past their shields and do actual damage. What else could we upgrade? Well, nothing with 7 scrap. But I definitely want to get sensors as soon as possible so we can assess the situation on an enemy ship before sending our guys in blind. Because I don't want to send them over and then find out they have 3 mantises for my 2. Let's go ahead and explore this area up here. Again, remember that we don't have to worry at all about the rebel fleet coming after us, so we can take a more Isaac-y approach and just clear everything out. Something disappears before we can get a good look at it. Alright. Let's move on a little bit more. Pirate ship opens fire on us. Let's go ahead and do some teleporting. Inji needs to get back to the shields room. And we have to power it up as well. So let's go ahead and send them to the weapons room so they can't hurt us. They're gonna beat the shit out of that human. Meanwhile, I think I will attack their shields with both of my weapons. Our oxygen is offline. Let's have our Inji take care of that quickly before anything terrible happens to us. Oh! Who's, oh, my mantis is almost dead. Let's go ahead and, oh, we can't quite take them back yet. That's bad. I can shoot one without risking killing them. Let's take our mantises back. And I have this guy, oops, I should have left one on the ship, actually. Let's have these guys heal up. Let's power this up. They have damaged our weapons, so let's send the NG over there to fix that. And, I wonder how many crew they have left, whether it's worth it to send our guys back over. I don't feel like it is. It's so easy for them to accidentally destroy the ship. So let's go ahead and just finish them off, unfortunately. Would have liked to kill all the crew and get a little bit of extra scrap, but without sensors, I couldn't make an educated decision there. So let's go ahead and kill them, get our stuff. We did take a lot of damage from that fight as well, so it was probably good to just get out of there. Let's go ahead and send this guy back. This mantis actually needs a little bit of health as well, as does the Rockman. So we'll just keep this powered up for a little bit longer. We should definitely, oops. Power everything up. And let's actually go ahead, upgrade our sensors, because that's going to be very useful. Maria's in charge of weapons, so she can get up there. And let's jump. So there is a store up here, but first I obviously want to get a little bit more scrap in our stores. Zoltan are happy to receive us. They give us a formal tour of their ship, and we steal their maps. Cool. We already had a map of this sector, so that's not particularly useful for us, but you know, I want to like leave a path back to the exit without wasting fuel, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's just see all of these ship beacons. There is a small refueling outpost. Might as well defend the outpost. And we cannot use our invaders on this ship either. Lots of automated ships coming up here. So let's go ahead and just attack their shields as well. Well, let's wait and sync these up actually. Attack all at once. But I want to attack their shields with one beam and their weapons with the other one. Let's go ahead and do that. Nice, damage to the weapons. At least all they have is an ion now, which is not going to be particularly useful for them. And let's go ahead and attack pilot and shields. Now they have no shields, no chance to dodge, just an ion beam to hurt us with. Things are looking bad for this automated ship. Indeed, that was a very easy fight. Get a little bit more stuff and a little bit more stuff. Awesome. Let's go ahead and upgrade the doors a little bit. As well as I want to have one extra power bar, so I'll do that as well, so that I can have the teleporter charged up as well as everything else, because it's not good to have to take power out of the engines all the time. The engines are a very important part of our setup, and in fact I'll be upgrading the engines next, I think. So let's go ahead and make our way up to this store. I know I was supposed to be saving up scrap for the store, but it's important to do ship upgrades as well. We could get 21 scrap for free, and we don't really need their data stores at all, so let's just do that and then move forward a little bit more. Let's go ahead and attack the slaver scum. We can probably get some free crew members out of this fight if we play it right. And in fact, I think we can choose our crew member if we send the mantises over, so let's do that. They only have 3 crew members. One of them is an Inji. This should be very easy for us. Let's go ahead and teleport in to their weapons room. They're going to send a mantis and a human in to fight us, which is no match for us. Let's go ahead and try to take their pilot out as well as kill the Inji in there. Ah, wow. They surrendered already. But if we kill them, then we get to choose our crew member, and it doesn't seem like that's going to be particularly difficult, so let's go ahead and just kill them anyway. They're not going to be able to get away at all. I probably should have taken down the weapons now that I think about it, but let's just, yep, kill them all. Good stuff. Oh no, the slaves did not survive. Oh wait. Ah! Slave falls out of a hidden compartment coughing. Once recomposed, the slave offers to join our crew. Awesome, so we got free stuff as well as a slave. Let's go ahead and pull these guys back off of that ship and send them to the med bay for some recuperation. And what do we get? Another Rockman. Nice, so he can now be in charge of the shields instead of the Inji. Well, instead of the Inji or the Mantis. He can just permanently take over that position. Let's go ahead and send Maria in for some healing as well, because she took some damage. And we'll keep Maria at her post here, and then the Inji will be a free agent, just ready to roam around and do whatever. He could also take over the shields if we need to send a Rockman around to put out some fires or whatever. But yeah, so far looking very good. I like my setup already. But, what shall I upgrade? I think a little bit more engines is a good call, so let's do that. Probably should have saved that for the store, actually, because we've been going there this whole time. Totally forgot. Oh well, what have they got? Heavy Laser 2, Hermes, S-Bomb, Repair Arm. Oh, Repair Arm would be nice, but oh well. Automated Reloader. That's pretty good as well. 15% faster weapons, but can't afford any of it because I'm a big dummy. That's too bad. Oh well. So let's just go ahead and move back toward the exit beacon here. We definitely do want them to repair Like, how many is in one of these things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we can take 10. Let's do it. Some cheap repairs. Definitely worthwhile. So let's check out these last few beacons, and then we'll move on to the next sector. I definitely want to sell all of my drone parts as well, since I'm not using a drone control system right now. I can just get more later if I do end up needing drone parts. Did not intend to do that. Wanted to get to that last beacon actually, but apparently if you land on the exit, then you immediately go to the next sector in this mod. But anyway, let's start checking out this new sector. Ah, the ship appears not to be owned by the squishy ones. Maybe they won't smell so bad when we cut them open. What do they mean, the squishy one? Oh, probably the slugs. Alright, let's kill some mantises. They're going to teleport onto our ship, actually, which is going to be incredibly easy for us to deal with. Where are they going? Over here. Let's destroy them, so we can just rotate our mantises all day. And they aren't going to be able to do too much about it. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and attack rooms with people in it. Let's attack their pilot to make sure they can't get away easily. Remember, we don't want to do too much damage to them because we do want to just kill all of their crew. These guys are actually doing a lot of damage to my guys. I'm not sure how they're managing that. Let's go ahead and just power down the teleporter for now because we're not going to do that yet. And let's also start starving these guys of oxygen. We do kind of have to worry about the fact that this ship is attacking us while this is all happening. Let's attack their weapons in light of that. And hopefully not destroy the ship, but we might end up doing that. Not quite. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and close all these and send our mantises in to attack. Should be very, very easy. Oh, they teleported off the ship, which sucks. Let's go ahead and send the Inchi in there to repair and try to quickly get my mantises healed up and into the teleporter so we can head off their healing efforts. They actually do have a med bay, which is going to suck for us. Let's take this artillery beam offline for now because I don't want to accidentally destroy the ship with my own dudes on it. Let's try to keep their weapons offline. We've got an Inji. Oh man, 3 on 2. This could be bad. Run! Run, not there. Run away. Yeah, just fight the, oh, chase that guy down. Just take their oxygen offline and then we'll take you back. In fact, this is a fool's gambit. We don't really have what it takes to kill these guys yet. So let's just go ahead and attack directly and destroy the ship. Unfortunately, but we can't really do much against their med bay. So that's some good stuff though. Let's go ahead. If I can get an ion bomb, that would be awesome because then I could just ion their what am I trying to say? The med bay, and then send dudes in there to destroy it. These guys also need to level up their combat skills. They're not particularly good at it yet, but that's fine. They will learn in time. But not the greatest engagement, but we did win. We just didn't win in the terms that I wanted. Fuel -2, drone parts 2. No, thank you. Don't need any drone parts. Not a terrible offer, but not really one I'm interested in. We got here. We can purchase fuel. Yeah, I'll buy 6 fuel for 12 scrap. That's very cheap fuel. Again, I don't really need a ton of fuel right now, but fuel is not something where you can really have too much of it. It's always nice to have. We are not going to send somebody over to this ship. Let's go ahead and power up the teleporter. They're going to send a human and a mantis over, which should be like trivially easy for us to take care of here with our 2 mantises. So let's destroy them. In the meantime, let's attack their weapons. That's the best choice by far. Should have done that last time as well. Can't believe that we didn't manage to do any damage to the weapons. This guy needs to be rotated out. Let's power up the med bay instead of the teleporter. This guy needs to be rotated out as well, but just for a second. And now, oh, he got teleported off. All right. So, and now he's healing. Let's actually attack the med bay this time. Nice. It's offline. Let's get these guys fully healed up and then immediately teleport them over there to stop them from getting their med bay back online. And now we can just kill them. We could attack one more time, but we'd be risking killing our own crew over there, so let's not do that. And instead, we should be able to win this. This guy's getting too close. Oh! Fuck. God damn it. Yeah, many lives were lost on that ship. Ah, this fucking artillery beam, man. I knew it. I always knew that someday that was going to happen to me. I should always just turn it off when I'm invading. Damn. Damn. Okay, well, that's shitty. That's also about the end of this episode. So next time, join me as I search for replacement mantises to continue my invading lifestyle. That really, really sucks. I'm really pissed off that I did that. I hate everything. See you guys next time.